Greetings. One piece of advice that I would like to give now, because I'm sitting here relaxed, listening to some good music. I just realized that how important it is to just sink down to where you are, however you are, whatever you are, wherever you are. Don't be in a hurry. Hurry for anything. Any results also in life. Don't be in a hurry with spirituality also. Don't be in a hurry to reach anywhere. Don't be in a hurry for liberation. Don't be in a hurry to reach all those heights of spirituality which you have read in the books or many yogis and saints have told you about. Everybody talks from a point where they have reached. Please understand this. Whoever you are hearing, even the gurus, saints, mystics, the scriptures that you read, that is all coming from a point where they have reached somewhere. So they go to that position and they turn back and look and give that advice. This is only a mark for us, a landmark, where we know roughly, okay, these are the states where as you proceed on the journey, this is where you reach. That gives you a more or less a rough idea of how life is going to be when that thing happens. When it happens, don't be bothered. Sutra, I'm telling you. Mind becomes chanchal only when there is restlessness. What is the restlessness? Because we read so much, we hear so much, we see so much. So many advices in this world. Everybody is giving advices, gyan, all these things are there. I'm not saying it's bad. It's all good, but they are again giving from that point where they have realized something. Now when they have realized something and you read something, your struggle should not be that, let me also be there. Don't do anything where overnight you want to become that. Like for example, I am always criticized because when I talk these, I have a lot of criticism. So in that somebody tells me about this, that you should become silent because that's the teaching of Ramana. But Ramana has taught many higher teachings also. Like for example, even Ramana has told, there is no point in going from one yogi to the other, or one Mahatma to the other, or one place to the other. It's all in the self. It's got to be in one place. So do we discard that? There are so many high teachings that way. It is even said, even Ramana said, don't even come here to Arunachala. You do your reservation, you do your booking, and people come here after reading to meet this Swami, to meet this yogi. He talks about himself. He says, find out who wants to go there, who is the one who is seeking. That is the tattva of Ramana. Ramana will only point you back to the source, to the self. That's his work. But he also points out where you must be little more awake and aware about. He points out where it is not to be also. Like he says, there is no much in speaking. He says there is no much in hunting anywhere. He says there is no much in an outer guru. Everything is inside. Those are the ultimate realizations where we know, okay, that is the ultimate truth. Now for that truth, we got to be very practically walking the path very practically. We cannot jump. There is no shortcut, my dear. No shortcuts. Even if some Mahayogi tells you, jump and today drop everything and sit there and look within, you won't be able to do it because there are vasanas and tendencies. What is common sense? Practical approach is knowing, having an awareness that I have got these things. So I am not affected. I don't allow it to overwhelm me. But I am practical enough to not discard it also like a fool. Because if I try doing that, you know what happens. Imagine if there is kama bhava in you and you become a sannyasi. I have seen so many sannyasis. काम पर विजय नहीं है. They might hide it. They might hide. Because that is the norm of becoming a sannyasi. That you are not supposed to engage in. But it doesn't mean because you have just dropped it from your decision, it's going to go. It's there in your mind. It's a vasana. So then, as a sannyasi, you do certain kind of tapa or whatever practices to eradicate that. But you have constrained yourself. But that doesn't mean they have eradicated. Everybody hides because that is the norm. You cannot show that to the world that you have kama bhava. There is kama bhava inside. They might ignore it or they might not heed to it. But it is there. It's a very powerful force. Kamana. You look at anybody, if there is kamana, desires. Even a yogi, if there is a lot of desires. I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Even to build up foundations, build up big projects, all that. It's kama bhava, kama, desire. So if that aspect is there, it is very sure that this kama also is there. Because they are not different. It is the same force. The direction might be here and there, but it's there. That is why even Vishwamitra, why these examples are given of great rishis? Don't take it for granted. Even Narada. So, this all teaches practicality and common sense. So, if today somebody tells me, why are you going to Arunachala all the time? Because Ramana said in one of his phrases, why are you coming here? He said, why are you coming here? You can find whatever you are seeking wherever you are. But even Bhagavan Nityananda said that. But don't we go to Ganeshwari? So it's very easy to talk. Pravachan, Bhashan, preaching is all very... It's these vasanas have to be overcome. And very natural way. So I told you, even if there is speech, there will be speech. Be aware of it. Even there is desire to go somewhere, go. Be aware of it. That's your practice. Now imagine if everybody took that sentence of Ramana very seriously. Don't come to Arunachala. What is there here? And not a single soul went there. Except Ramana. Is that practical? Lakhs of people have gone there. Lakhs of people have gone and that space has touched and purified them. Out of which some beings have even become liberated there. So who gave them that push? Arunachala. It is very important that we use common sense on the path. So I say, don't worry. Don't rush. Wherever you are, however impure you are, whatever vasanas you are, whatever this, that you are, don't go with the world that. Don't try. Because the whole world will try to tell you, you are dirty. You don't have this, you don't have that. How to become pure? You need to become pure, you need to become good, you need to become honest, you need to become spiritual, you need to become liberated. All that blah 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 will be there. Don't fall for it. Those are all guidance systems. Take, absorb, be aware of it. Walk your path very naturally, very practically. Just because somebody says the Guru is inside, no, it's not possible. That means no Guru would have been in this world. Ramana says this so much. And Ramana himself was considered as Guru to so many disciples too. Ramana must have not made disciples. Bhagavan Nityananda did not make disciples. But so many disciples made him their Guru. Due to which they could go ahead. What is this? Practicality. We cannot just take because he said, I have no Guru, I have no disciple. Okay, then I go. I don't need you. Or I shouldn't be around here. No, you should understand the tattva. That is the highest level of detachment what he is talking about. At that level. So he is talking from that level. So they are our role models. So it is our ego that takes it too straight. Our ego wants to show that, I am following all the teachings and I have reached there and the final. No. be very careful of this ego, this aham which is there. So let things spontaneously happen. When silence has to happen to you, it will happen to you. When your running has to stop, your running will stop. When your external meditation has to stop, it will stop. When your outer guru has to turn within, or you realize the inner guru, that will happen. Till then, hold on to the outer guru, hold on to the outer practices. Do everything, but do it in awareness. Understand this whole system of how it is running. Don't get too much carried away with that. Do's and don'ts. Do this, do that. Spiritual person is this way. See, I am listening to this. What is this? What is this? Worldly. Spiritual. ये आडंबर है सब. Don't listen to that. Don't fall through. Because the more kattarpanthi, more fanatic you will become, the more rigid you will become. The more rigid, hard from within. Osho used to say, क्यों अपने आप को उपवास रख के भूखे मार रहे हो? क्यों ये तपस्या करके ये सब अपने शरीर पे इतने inflictions? Why are you creating all these inflictions on your body? Simple things you realize. You have to go through all this rigorous, so many fanatic, orthodox things. So it is not exactly in what. See, this lifts my mood. पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहते हो. It suddenly brings me cheerfulness. It connects me to this universe. It connects, and whatever is my Chetana, I will connect to that way. If somebody is a lover and they are still stuck in the gross, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, he or she will look at their opposite spouse or lovers in that. For me, if I am connected to the Tattva, the higher Tattvas, पल पल दिल के पास तुम रहती हो, माँ शक्ति. तुम रहती हो. What is that? रहती हो. So that conscious, that Tattva, तुम रहती हो, पल पल means my alignment, my connectivity. Any song, even Hollywood, Bollywood songs can be converted. You need not translate it from outside, but your soul will translate it. So whatever goes outside, your inner consciousness will purify that and make that according to your own life, what you want. Every word you connect that loved one. मैं सांस लेता हूँ तेरी खुशबू आती है. Yes, divinity. This is what Rumi did. Wherever he says lover, the loved one, beloved, he's talking about God, singing poetry about it. मेरे दिल की धड़कन भी तेरी गीत गाती है. It's all in your perspective. And who will understand your perspective? तुम्हारे भीतर क्या चल रहा है तुम ही जानते हो. कोई बाहर का व्यक्ति नहीं जान सकता. कोई तुमको जज नहीं कर सकता. तो जो जज करे वो करने दो उनको. वो क्या जाने तुम्हारे भीतर क्या चल रहा है. उसको तो सिर्फ बाहर का दिखाई दे रहा है, क्योंकि बाहर की दृष्टि में हमारी रुचि ज्यादा है, तो बाहर की चीजें हमको दिखाई देगी और बाहर की दृष्टिकोण से हम जज करेंगे लोगों को. अंतर्दृष्टि से देखो, जजमेंट भी चला जाएगा. आपके जो भीतर जैसे हो वैसे ही दुनिया बाहर दिखती है. छल कपट अगर बाहर दिख रही है आपको, तो छल कपट मेरे अंदर है. इतनी सी बात अगर समझ गए, पूरा अध्यात्म आ गया आपकी जिंदगी. So when I was listening to this, I was getting connected again to Brahmana Tattva. I booked my tickets again and again. I will go there till the calling is there. Till one day I realize there is no need to run anywhere. Here sitting in this couch where I always sit, here only I can get everything. I will sit here. Till then it is not there. I will go, even if it's a vasana, no problem. The world cannot tell me this is a, you have done a sin. You are doing a sin by judging a sinner. Become aware of your own consciousness. Before we correct the world, we must correct ourselves. This is simple spirituality. So I thought, let me just share this beautiful message that I'm sitting here and I'm getting. Be yourself, everyone. Be who you are. Be however you are. Accept yourself 100% completely. जैसे भी तुम हो, स्वीकार करो. जब खुद को स्वीकार करोगे, तब ही दुनिया को स्वीकार कर पाओगे. और जब खुद को स्वीकारोगे तो लोग कुछ भी कहे, दुनिया कुछ भी कहे, आपको पता है आप कौन हो, एंड यू डोंट हैव टू सिट प्रूविंग इट टू द वर्ल्ड। आपको अंदर पता है तो वो इफेक्ट ही नहीं करेगा। इट्स अ सुरक्षा कवच। बाहर से कुछ भी आया क्रिटिसिज्म, कुछ मैंने बोला ना, हाथ पकड़ के बढ़ाने वाला बहुत कम है दुनिया में, दिशा दिखाने वाले बहुत कम है। जो दोस्त बन के, जो हमसफर बन के, जो आपका हित चाहते हुए उंगली एक तरफ दिखा के आपको बढ़ाने वाला बहुत कम या ना के बराबर है इस दुनिया में। अच्छे से अच्छे को देखा मैंने, सब में कुछ ना कुछ अपना स्वार्थ होता है। आप उनके काम आए तो अच्छा, आप उनके काम नहीं आए तो बुरे। यहाँ अच्छा बुरे की परख इस तरह से होती है कि आप कितना किसके लिए क्या काम आते हो। तो पूरा दुनिया इस पे चलती है। The whole world is running in this imperfection. So when you realize the world in its imperfection, you are perfectly fine with everything. And you are not just seeing imperfection every. First you see the imperfection in yourself. I am imperfect. Accept it. And I am telling you, even when I am giving all this bhashan and pravachan here, I never claim that I am perfect. I am talking about my imperfections. When I learn about my imperfection with my own journey, I share that with others, just to make people aware that you are not alone. We are all walking on the same path. And who cares about that perfection? I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered about this distinction. I'm not even bothered. I don't even know what's that. Somebody told me the other day in a personal session. She said, I don't know what these terms are, self-realization. I just don't even know about all these things. But I have these things. So beautiful. This is the way you should be. And you need not go with those definitions. Who knows that liberation? आपने हमने सब किताबी पढ़ा है, और जो बकवास करते भी इसके बारे में किताबी पढ़ के बोलते हैं, क्योंकि जो लिबरेशन की मुक्ति के मार्ग वहां तक पहुंच गए वो चुप हो जाते हैं। वो वहां पे आती नहीं, अवधूतों को देखो पहुंच गए। उस स्थिति ऐसी है जहां पहुंच गई तो बात नहीं, कुछ नहीं है। तो बाकी जितने भी हम बकान करते हैं, जितने भी लोग बोलते हैं, वो पहुंचे नहीं अभी तक। प्लीज अंडरस्टैंड, इट्स एन इम्परफेक्ट वर्ल्ड। वी आर ऑल हेल्पिंग ईच अदर, मार्चिंग ईच अदर, गाइडिंग ईच अदर इन इम्परफेक्शन ओनली। कोई परफेक्ट होके यहाँ गाइड नहीं कर रहा। ये प्रकृति को समझो दुनिया की, और जीवन की दस्तूर को समझो तो रिलैक्स हो जाओगे। विल बी रिलैक्स, यू विल टेक इट वेरी इजीली। लाइफ जैसे जिंदगी आता जाए जीते रहो। मैं इतना ही बोलता हूँ। Once you settle down in this, there will be inner cheerfulness, there will be a relaxation, there will be a stillness, एक स्थिरता आएगी, एक निश्चलता वहां आएगी जब आप इन सब चीजों को समझोगे। नहीं तो चंचल ही रहेगा। आप नहीं हो तो दुनिया बनाती रहेगी आपको चंचल। ये ज्ञान दे दे के भी निश्चल मन आदमी ज्यादा चंचल होता है, बिल्कुल व्याकुल हो जाता है। मैं तो चंचल हूँ, निश्चल कैसे बनाए इसको, निश्चल कैसे, वो चंचलता ही है। इसको समझना ही स्थिरता लाएगी, ठहराव लाएगा, स्टिलनेस लाएगी, निश्चलता लाएगी। और फिर उसको अनुभव करते करते एक्सपीरियंस एंड एंजॉय लाइफ, रिलीज लाइफ टू द फुलेस्ट। डोंट केयर इवन अबाउट दैट थिंग लाइक मोक्ष यू गोइंग टू हैव इट, बिकॉज वो डेफिनेशन में सब खो जाते हैं। वो डेफिनेशन वो है जो जिसने बखान नहीं कर सकते। सच्चिदानंद कोई बता नहीं सकता, स्थिति को कोई एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकता, लेकिन इतने सारे बुक, इतने सारे महाज्ञानी लोग बताते हैं सच्चिदानंद की, बता ही नहीं सकते इस चीज को। उसको अनुभव ही करना है, तो अनुभव ही करना है तो क्या इतना ये लेना है। जब जैसे आते जाएगा सहज रास्ते कैसे खुलते जाएंगे, और जब होगा तब होगा। लेकिन एक पता है कि ओके ये अवस्था ऐसी है, इतनी ज्ञान, इतना नॉलेज होना चाहिए, तब हमको पता चले कि हम आगे बढ़ भी रहे, इस दिशा में बढ़ रहे हैं। किस दिशा में बढ़ रहे हैं? ये सब जो ज्ञान है, जो बुक्स है, ये सब जो भी चीजें हैं, जो भी तत्व है, सब उसके लिए है, गाइडेंस के लिए। तो इन सब चीजों को एक गाइडिंग स्पिरिट लेके हम चल सकते हैं। मच डिवाइन लव एंड लाइट, स्टे ब्लेस्ड।